morning, everybody. I'm very excited today because I finally got Steve on camera. Yay! So, Steve has been with us a really, really long time. And how long is that?
I forget.
You forget. Like decades?
Decades, off and on. This run's been the longest. But originally I joined the team in 1990 when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
It's been a hop and a skip here and there, but since did we agree on? 2005?
Yeah.
2005. It's been pretty consistent. I'm not sure what my title is anymore, because it changes often. I'm not sure what my job is anymore because it changes often. But I'm here, and that's more important.
So Steve is our longest standing employee right now, and has been for quite some time. Steve is Pete's right-hand man, and we really wouldn't be able to survive here, at least Toy and Hobby, without Steve. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Pete in.
So, without ado, here I am. Steve is a valuable member of the team, and I really couldn't do this job without him. He knows everything about radio control and beyond, models and trains, and his expertise is what keeps people coming back here. It's not me, it's him. So, when sometimes there's lines of people here, he's like a doctor, as he takes and examines each guy's car or plane or helicopter or whatever, and then he gives them the fix. So, that shows you how valuable Steve is.
So Steve, now that we've established how long you've been working here and how invaluable you are, I'd really like the customers to get to know you as a person. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do for hobbies?
My hobby in general has been assembly, just building. And I encourage that with anybody that comes into the store as well, is, get your hands dirty with something, get involved. So if it has anything to do with assembly, that's my hobby. Just so happens that a majority of the aisles of the store has something to do with assembly, so that benefits me, but that also benefits any customer coming into the store. So that's me. What I like to do is build things and create things, and I try to encourage others to do so as well. That is my hobby. Just so happens I'm blessed to be employed in my hobby, which is also a curse sometimes as well. But one of the benefits for the store, and I'm not tooting my horn here, but is to have someone like me here that has this as a hobby, and I encourage it to other people.
I'm going to chime in and say absolutely. That is like your biggest asset to our store. I think that you are a magnet for hobbyists. And, they're not drawn to Pete. They're not drawn to me. They're drawn to you, and you instill in them an inspiration to do more with the hobby, whichever hobby they may choose. So, we love that about you.
It's natural. So, when you come in here and experience this, you're going to experience exactly what I just presented. But to say I have one specific hobby, everything's a work in progress. So, as you see here, this is work in progress.
So tell us a little bit more about your vintage T-Max.
This actually was it was an impulse buy in '99. I've always been into nitro operated radio control, which is they run on glow fuel that has very high content of nitromethane. Very, very fun, very, very loud, very obnoxious, very messy, very complex. There's a certain discipline when it comes to nitro. It's not an instant thing. You got to put some work into it. but that's what's fun about the challenge of the hobby there. The T-Max was one of the first models to come out that it was a ready to run, so you didn't have to build it. It had a starting mechanism, so you didn't have all the trials and tribulations of trying to get a model running and going. It was pretty much the true essence of ready to run. You put fuel in it, you press the button, the thing fires up and it goes. So that was why I ended up with this model specifically. My personality is why it looks like what it looks like now, after not leaving something really, really nice alone.
So can you tell us a little bit about how you've modified this since, what was it, 1999?
99. I do not recommend doing what I have done here. It is costly, it is challenging, none of it makes any kind of sense, and it's a sentimental thing too, because of the situation that I got it under. I was frustrated with another company, and I had never really entertained the company that produced the T-Max. Just wasn't a fan. Not to say that they weren't good quality, just not my bag. I wanted to build something, and Traxxas really doesn't do that. That being the case, I have to take everything apart and reassemble it and modify it and make it my own. I encourage that, make it your own, but don't go too complex with it, because sometimes you have to manufacture and you have to be your own machine shop and mill and marketing. But yeah, it's a fun hobby. For me, this is what's fun.